Hello, thank you for joining me. What I'd like to do is continue on with our storefront curtain wall example here, and I'm going to make some modifications to it to make it a little bit more workable. It's pretty ugly the way it is right now. We're going to go ahead and change that. Let's just go to our first floor, our second floor floor plan. And just for the fun, let's go ahead and put a camera in here and take a look at that and see what it looks like. So 3D views, let's go to camera view and shoot a camera. So we're going to take a look at that. Stretch the sides of that a little bit so we can see some of the walls that are associated with it. That actually looks pretty neat to me. One thing that's apparent is it's right on the floor. Probably don't want that. Now it's difficult to select a curtain wall from this angle, so we might have to go to one of our elevation views, and I believe that's in the south view. So if we go down there, now we can select the curtain wall, and what we do when you want to select the curtain wall, what you want to do is you want to go on the edge in order to select that. So a couple things we could do. We could take this grip and move that down so it's just below the top of the roof. Now even though this curtain wall is centered, it looks like it, for some reason it's not coming up to the peak of the roof. So there must be some setting in there that we're not quite aware of, but it is actually apparent that maybe the dimensions we put on here got changed and we need to change those back. So as you're looking at this from the front, you can tell that this side is much wider than that side. So we're going to go ahead and change that back. So we can move that down. If we click on that wall, you can go over here to the Properties palette and see some of the settings that are associated with it. So now we have an unconnected height of 13 feet. We got that down by pulling on that stretch grip. And our base offset was at 0 right off the second floor. Let's go ahead and make that a foot. So we'll make that a little bit higher. And if we go to apply, you notice it is now off of our second floor plane, represented by that line. So it looks like it's in pretty good shape so far. But before we go any further, let's go ahead and fix it by going to our second floor plan and see if we can get those dimensions put back in that we had taken out. So annotate tab, align dimension, tab to the outside to that, tab to the outside to that interface. Then we want to click on that and we want to move it, which is going to make these dimensions highlight. So 2 foot 6 inches. Now it's great on both sides. Let's go back to our south elevation and take a look at what we just did. Now it is centered. And it's hard to say if we got that clapboard siding in, so let's pull that down a little bit more, and yeah, it's going to fill that in back up there. Alright, that's looking pretty good to me so far, but that's probably enough for this video. Let's go ahead and continue that on with the next video.